Hello, hello, hello. You are welcome to Investment 101. My name is Nicholas. I'm your anchor and we'll be on the voyage. You are welcome. Yesterday, we started a series called The 7 Money Mistakes People Make in Their 30s and their 40s. And I also discovered that people are still making this mistake in their 60s, in their 50s, even in their 70s. If you find yourself engulfed in any of this, that is why we are here for you. We are not just going to here to point or to condemn. We also prefer solutions. That is why we are here. Investment 101. We see the mistakes, we correct them with quality and doable solutions. Quickly, let me do a recap. Yesterday, we discussed 3 of those major 7 problems. The first one is where we have no budget. I am doing a recap. Where there is no budget. So you just don't start the year, you don't start the quarter, you don't start the month without a budget. You have to be specific. You have to plan. Budget is a plan. You have to plan how much comes in, how much I spend, how much I retain. Then we talk about the lifestyle creep. You'll discover that so many people, as soon as they have an increase in their salary, they begin to live the Joneses kind of lifestyle. No, you have to be yourself. Your name is Mary. Be Mary. Your name is Agnes. Be Agnes. Your name is Michael. Be Michael. There is no need to be Jones. And if perchance you are Jones, be your own Jones. Don't be like that Jones. Then we talked about lack of emergency fund. There must be provision for emergency. Emergencies come, emergencies go. As long as there is life, there are low moments and there are high moments. Emergencies can be loss of job. It can be loss of loved one. It can be illness. It can be war. It can be anything that is not favorable. So you have to get prepared for it. And as much as the emergency is accumulating, then you can move it. We can move it to a higher platform where you can invest it and get returns for this. We recommend 6 to 8 months of your basic salary. You keep it in an emergency fund. Then you can use it when need be. Trust me. Sometimes even for 6 months, there's no. Sometimes 1 year, there is no emergency. You move it. It is to your benefit. Today, we are continuing the series, the 7 money mistakes people make. And we'll be looking at the first one. That is our number 4, is ignoring early retirement. People just while away life. Every year you delay investing in your life. Every year you stop investing in retirement, it will catch up with you. So you have to be deliberate. Ensure your employer, ensure the government that you're working for, they have your 401 plan for you. And ensure that the company has a pensionable scheme for you. And if need be, if you are more aggressive, I will encourage you to try and have a personal insurance where you can prepare and plan for retirement. Trust me, retirement will come. And when you are not prepared, the person becomes a problem, not only to himself, but to the society, to the family, to the government. So you have to prepare. But we discovered that so many of us are not prepared. You just discover that you're 20s, okay, no problem, I just left the university. In your 30s, oh, let me try to set off. In your 40s, again, life begins at 40. Then 50, mid-year, crisis comes. Then by 60, 70, you begin to wonder how and when did I get to this place? Because you failed to plan for early retirement, and that is what happens. So you have to prepare. Then number 5 thing that we observe is when there is increase in bad debt. Credit here and there, student loan, mortgage loan, car loan, every kind of loan. Minimum payments are traps. You say, okay, no problem, let me pay here. You pay 15%, 16%. They are trapped, my brother. They are trapped, my sister. Interest is a silent wealth killer. The interest you pay, those interests, those 6%, 10%, 15%, they are wealth killers. They kill the desire and the spirit of investing, because the money that you're supposed to invest with, you are using it to pay off debt. I remember those days when I was in financial institution. There is this slogan we used to say, write me down. You go to the cafeteria, you eat. They bring you a vendor that deals on suits, comes, you take your type, and they minute it. Now the person selling the shoes come, you minute it. You go to the house, sometimes you tell the landlord, don't worry, in 6 months time, you just keep taking debt here and there. Listen to me, my brother, listen to me. You have to reduce the amount of debt that you are exposed to. And remember, the interest you pay, they kill your initiative for investment. Then the sixth thing we also discovered among the 7 money mistakes that people make is that there is no long-term plan. There is no long-term goal. Somebody just comes into the year. Today we are in in 2025. Middle of the year has gone. We have started the second half of the year. Some people came into this year just like those days. Will come into the year, will say, this year I am going to save, I am going to buy a house, I'm going to buy a car. Then you start to gather the resources. By February you are tired. You wanna, because you are not answerable to anybody. You just set the plan. There is no discipline. There is no check and balance. But you have to set those things in plan. Most people drift off financially without a goal. Your money will not yield anything. So you have to be deliberate. You have to be intentional. You have to plan for the year. As we are preparing as we have started the second half of the year, you have to be deliberate about it. Every month you say, okay, how much came in? How much did I spend? What am I planning to this year? Do I need to do my master's? Do I do my doctorate? Do I need to build a house? Do I need to invest? Do I need to raise my stock from 10,000 units to 1 million units? What do I need to do? You have to plan. You have to be deliberate. Am I going to do this place? Am I going to? You have to be deliberate. But we discovered that so many people don't plan for this, and it is a killer. Then we also discovered that one of the mistakes that people make, the money mistakes that people make, is where there is no investment plan, there is no investment strategy. All they are just waiting for is for their pension. Okay, the pension has come, what will you do with it? But there is no plan, there is no structure, there is no thing put in place for this. You just discover that money comes and somebody comes from nowhere and tells you, I have a business, I have this, I have that, and you give the money to them and they squander it, or they run away with the money, or you fall to various schemes and all these whims and caprices that is here and there. So I want to encourage you, be deliberate. You are in your 30s, fantastic, be deliberate. Be deliberate, invest. You are in your 40s, be deliberate, invest. You are in your midlife 50s, be deliberate, invest. You are in your 60s, fantastic, be deliberate, invest. You are in your 70s, it's not yet too late. Start from there, be deliberate, invest. The only difference is that the older you are, the faster you have to run this time around, because you have to be deliberate. You don't need to become a burden to any member of your family or to the society. You have to be deliberate. Saving alone is not enough. Investing, and investing wisely. Now in Investment 101, we have things and places and sectors that we can recommend. There is the stock market. You can come into the stock market. Okay, I want to buy these XYZ stocks and I want to have them in so quantities and so units. You can say, okay, I want to buy, for example, I am not advertising anybody here. I want to buy this bank stock and I want to have 1 million units. You set a standard. Maybe in the next 10 years, you are running after it. You are using the average dollar cost average. You follow it. Be specific, be intentional. Then you can invest in commodity, in gold, in crude oil. You can invest in agriculture. You can invest. Agriculture is a big investment. It can be a plantation investment. It can be in animal husbandry investment. So many things you can invest in agriculture. It can be real estate. Real estate remains real. It is always real. It can be rental. It can be a virgin land. You can invest. There is so much. There's something called cashback. You can invest in real estate. You can invest in anything real estate. Then there is the mutual market. Then there is the money market. Then there is so many things to invest, and we are here. And also, you need to invest in yourself. That is financial literacy. You need to invest in yourself. You need to know why this and that. Don't just take your money and give to somebody who says that Bitcoin is the in thing, cryptocurrency is the in thing, Forex is the in thing. You have no knowledge about it. Then you give your money. When the person tells you there is bid, there is ask, you don't know the difference between bid and ask, then you begin to have issues with the person. So you need to first and foremost invest in yourself. Get quality education on that area you want to put your money. Don't put your money don't put your mouth where your money is not. Ensure you put your money where you know you have an idea, you have a training, or you have sufficient information about where your money is going. If these things that we have mentioned, you have found yourself guilty of one or all of them, or not even any of them, but you have, please, I want you to comment. It can be hashtag investing, hashtag lack of budget, hashtag debt, hashtag life creep, whatever it is. We are here to help you. Just tell us what you need. We will support you. And I know that you will be glad you did. Quickly again, let me just tell you the 7 money mistakes that we make. Number 1, you talk about budget issues, you talk of the life creep issues, you talk about no emergency, you talk about no planning, you talk about bad debt, you talk about lack of investment, you talk about no preparation for early retirement, then of course there is no plan for the year. As we prepare to enter 2026, set your goals, set your plan, begin. We are here to work with you. If this message has added value to you, we want you to do one thing. We want you to show us love by liking, commenting, sharing, and telling people that, look, there is something that they ought to learn from here. Thank you very much. See you at the top. We are there with you. We'll follow you together. We'll get to the top where you rightfully belong. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.